What is going on, guys? It is GameStone here, and in this video I'll be discussing about the game that happened last night. The Los Angeles Lakers took on the Phoenix Suns in a rematch in Phoenix for the second time. They have not played in LA yet, but as you can see in the bottom right, the Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Phoenix Suns 100-93, and Jordan Clarkson with a big 25 points in 26 minutes. So really consistent scoring by Jordan Clarkson. But I'm just going to go ahead and talk about the Phoenix Suns. Right off the bat, I just want to say Devin Booker is extremely underrated. The guy had 36 points, shooting 52% from the field. He scored 70 last year, but I think that's forgotten a lot just because he lost the game. And he plays for the Phoenix Suns. But let me tell you something. Devin Booker is going to be a special player in this league. I'm not saying he's Kobe, but I've seen some flashes that he is like Kobe. I've seen him score like Kobe. His mentality, his toughness. He wants to win. And, it's just unfortunate that his other teammates did not perform the way he did. TJ Warren did, though, 23 points, shooting 45% from the field. And, Dragon Bender, who seems to have, potential and also plays good whenever he versus the Lakers, it seems. So, great job by those three guys. But other than that, they shot collectively as a team 39% and 60% free throw and 27% from the three. So when you take a look at it like that, the other guys didn't do the job. Marquise Chris didn't do his thing. Tyler Lewis didn't do his thing. Alex Len didn't do his thing. Players off the bench did not do their thing. So our bench unit outscored their bench unit by a lot. I don't exactly remember the numbers, but I know the Lakers bench outscored them by a ton. But yeah, now let's talk about the Lakers now. Brandon Ingram, he had a pretty game. He shot 2 of 9, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. You know what? He's had multiple good games this year, and just because he's not shooting as well as he did before. He's a young guy in his second year. Everyone's gonna have struggles, so I expect Ingram to have a career game next game against Philly. I think he'll come out and go for 20, at least. So let's see how Ingram does. He didn't have the best game, but we still won by 7. It just shows how great of a team we can be. And, Ingram, hopefully he can play better next game. Didn't do it exactly this game, but, everybody has off games. So, I'll expect him to do better next game. Kuzma, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He hit 2 crucial 3-pointers when the Suns seemed like they're coming back into it in the fourth quarter. Kuzma, though, in terms of shooting, he's not shooting as well as he did before, but he's still that reliable scorer that we could always look forward to. Brook Lopez with a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds, shooting 67% from the field, 25% from the three. He did a really good job rebounding the ball this game, being more aggressive, posting up. Very impressed with Brook Lopez's play. He wasn't settling for 3 too many times, but he still took some. But it's okay. I've seen him make some before, so it's all good. Good game by Brook Lopez. Caldwell Pope played some good defense in the fourth quarter. Hit some crucial shots. Ended up with 15 points, 9 rebounds, almost with a double-double. 33% from the field, though. His shooting is not consistent. I told you guys before when he scored 20 back-to-back, I said I don't think he's the most consistent scorer on our team. But he could score. I know he can score, but he's not the most consistent scorer on the team. Alonzo Ball. This was probably... It was, not the greatest game from Lonzo. I have not seen 2 great games from Lonzo Ball back-to-back. But I have seen potential in him. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 of 10 shooting, 2 steals, but 4 turnovers. He had a plus-minus of -11. So, Lonzo didn't play the entire fourth quarter. One reason why is because of that man you see on the screen right there, Jordan Clarkson. He was just lighting things up in the fourth. Everybody was just playing good. The bench unit especially. So, you don't have to put Lonzo Ball in until the bench unit slows down. So I think that was a really good job of Luke Walton knowing when to put who in. And Alonzo didn't have the greatest game, but it's just weird. If you guys want to talk about statistics to those haters, Alonzo Ball is actually considered elite in the statistics of steals, assists, rebounds, contesting shots, defensive rating. He's considered elite in terms of statistics. I don't think he's elite as a player, but as per statistics, he is considered elite. So do you want to talk about statistics right now? I'm just saying, he's a rookie. This is their 13th game in the year. Still the first half. He's not shooting that great, but you know what? Alonzo Ball is not expected to, a lot of people are expecting him to shoot what he did in UCLA. Not even UCLA, it's just people are expecting him to get triple-doubles every game, it seems like, or he's going to get hated on. Julius Randle, this was one of the games that, he played okay in. This was one of his less consistent games. 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 33% shooting. Now listen, Julius Randle has been playing very good this season. Over 58% shooting this year. 12.7 rebounds in only around 17 minutes of play. So this was the first game I've seen him not play consistently, but they still came out with a win. So Randle is going to play better next game, and you can count on that. Bogut, in the minutes he actually played, he had 2 blocks and 7 rebounds. That's what he was signed up for. He wasn't signed up for posting up. None of that. He came to get rebounds and play defense. So that's all he did, and I'm happy. Vanderblue, what were you doing out there? 5 minutes of play, you didn't do anything. Now, 2 players I wanted to talk about. Clarkson, obviously 25 points. I've been saying it over and over again. He could be 6th man of the year if he keeps playing like this. He's been the guy that has been the spark of the offense coming off the bench. And he's been doing a great job doing that. And he's been consistent. He's been averaging about 16 points a game coming off the bench, shooting 51% from the field and 40% from the 3. So you could already see he's playing better than he did last year, and he's coming off the bench. So he could be a potential 6th man of the year if he keeps playing like this. But one player I wanted to talk about, Corey Brewer. I'm actually going to say this about you. Good job. I am surprised. I was watching the game last night, and I saw him take a lot of shots, and I thought they were all going to miss. When he shot that 3 in the corner, when they're up by like 6 or something, or 8, he made it. I'm like, wait, what? He drove in, made his layups, he made his free throws, he had 13 points, he was playing great defense, he was hustling a lot. So you know what? Corey Brewer and Jordan Clarkson gets the game ball. They both played great, and without them, we wouldn't have won. Even if Corey Brewer isn't there, we wouldn't have won. So Corey Brewer, great job. This is the first time I'm not bashing on you, it seems. Because, Corey Brewer, you don't have a shot, but for some reason, you decide to shoot well yesterday. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy that the Lakers won. They're now 6-8 on the year. Obviously, that's a great way to end the road trip. But one thing I wanted to bring up was 61.5% of free throw shooting. That's just nasty. They shot 42% from the field and 42% from the 3. So the Lakers are statistically the worst 3-point shooting team in the league, but they shot 43%. So when you take a look at it like that, if we could shoot good from the 3, it's hard to beat us. It's hard. We drive in a lot, and we had 6 wins because of driving in. Now, if we can add on 3-point shooting on top of it, I don't see why we can't play better and better every game, and we're going to be a dangerous team in the future. So you can count on that, if we're going to keep playing like this. Now, obviously, I'm still not convinced on the Lakers playing on the road, because their only 2 road wins are against the Phoenix Suns. I want to see them beat teams like, obviously Milwaukee, or Washington, or Boston. Now, we obviously came close to beating all of them, except for Washington. Milwaukee, when you have 23 turnovers and you lose by 8, it just shows how much we could have beat them by. Boston, we could have beaten them, but we didn't. So, instead of me saying we could have but didn't, I want to say we did. I want to see the Lakers capitalize on these games. I don't want to see, you know, it's obviously nice seeing them put in the effort and come back, but I want to see them capitalize and actually win the game. Because that's when teams become great. So if the Lakers want to make progress to becoming great, they need to start doing that better. They need to close games out better. Now, obviously, this game started out sloppy with the Phoenix Suns taking a 9-0 lead in the first quarter, but obviously, my second half offense started clicking. They out-rebounded us by 3, but their shooting was just terrible. Just awful. Overall, when you only had 3 good guys. And Alonzo Ball didn't have the greatest game, but he still had an effect on the game in a good way. So overall, I'm just very impressed with the hustle. Obviously, it helps. I think it helps out our team morale and confidence a lot because we needed this. You start off the season 5-5, and then you lose 3 in a row. You know, if you lost to this Phoenix Suns team, who knows what would have happened with this season. But now that you won this game, it's not about just getting the win. It's about your team confidence, how you move on with this season. Because this was one of the biggest road trips they have in this entire season. So, just taking a look at it like that, they should be impressed of how they finished it. And they put in a lot of effort, so next time they go on with the road trip, I want to see them beat teams that are not named the Phoenix Suns. But great game by both teams, honestly. Josh Jackson's been having a quiet season. Nobody's been really talking about him. He's been averaging 9.5 points with 3.5 rebounds, shooting 37%, 26% from 3. He's been having a quiet season, but he's going to improve. So don't lose hope, Phoenix Suns fans. Don't lose hope. Devin Booker, he's already established. He's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. TJ Warren, good games against, he's been having a great season this year. 19 points. He has been shooting 10% from threes, though, which is, wow. But just, you know what? Overall, good game by both teams. Now, Phoenix, especially you guys. Both teams had good games, but Phoenix Suns, you guys were down pretty much the entire fourth quarter, and you guys could have made a comeback. But Kuzma kind of sealed the deal. Corey Brewer kind of sealed the deal. You know what? The Phoenix Suns, they're on a winning streak. They're starting to get their act together after trading Bledsoe. I don't think Greg Monroe played. Wasn't he traded? Because I could have sworn that Eric Bledsoe was traded for Greg Monroe or something. So I don't know what's wrong with him, if he's injured or anything. If you know, leave in the comments down below. But that's the end of the video anyways. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what your guys' thoughts were if you're a Laker or Suns fan. And please subscribe for more. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time when we verse the Philadelphia 76ers. Peace out.